We're actually in South Amboy right now, heading past the South Amboy Arena, the roller skating rink, where so many of us spent our Saturdays and even Sunday afternoons. Still going strong, and we're heading into the infamous hole in the wall.
Everybody's been through the hole in the wall.
If you have been living in Sayreville for more than 10 minutes, you have heard about the hole in the wall. It is the scariest little
thing a lot
tunnel.
of people would do, they would try to see how fast they can go through without hitting the side
People would race through this, and now you're going to get an up-close personal view of how scary this sucker really is. I always thought my car would scrape the sides.
Oh, it's tight.
It is tight in here.
Everybody suck it in.
Can you imagine trying to go through this at 90 miles an hour, which some of my friends tried to do?
And you can see the walls being scraped.
And you can see on the sides they have been scraped. And here we are now back in the Melrose section of Sayreville, heading toward Raritan Street. One block over is Kathleen Place, where our good friend Bob Cherney lived for many, many years. Yeah, that's where we want to go, to the Mechanicsville Fire Office there. This street here is Kathleen Place, where Bob Cherney lived.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob. And if we want to turn around, we can go back to Mechanicsville. I'm going to turn it off now.
Well, one last little stop here while we're losing daylight and get it in. We're here back in our neighborhood of Lower Sayreville and Felix Park.
It's at the end of Marsh Avenue and Forest Avenue.
What we'd always do, we had enough kids growing up in the neighborhood, we can get, a couple teams together and play baseball. This is where we'd come down and, even play 5-man baseball, 4, whatever.
Yep.
We never really had 9, to play, but this is how it looked. Felix Park, Lower Main Street. Basketball court and tennis. We used to play tennis. I played tennis a lot growing up.
Tennis was up on there.
Tennis up there. But again, part of the park here we're going to walk down is to
Sulphur's.
I forgot, Sulphur's Pond. That's where we played hockey.
Yeah, hockey and swam.
And again, I never swam in there. It was my hockey days. This is back in the days when we had cold weather. You could go out here and you could always in the wintertime play hockey. We'd be out shoveling the pond, all the snow off, and lace them up. And actually, one time here, me and a friend of mine, Ron Chudkowski, we almost drowned in the wintertime. We fell through the ice, fell right through the ice, under the ice, had to get up through the hole in the ice. And our other friends here were putting hockey sticks out and pulling us out of the pond. By the time we walked through the woods, got home, it's in the 20s. We were ice frozen. My mother, oh my God, why do you do this? Why are you out here doing this, kid? And I'm probably, 15, 16 maybe, I guess, playing there, still. Part of growing up, the good old days. So let's go make one more little view here of Sulphur's Pond and the good old days of hockey.
Were you not a regular at the dentist?
Well, my dentist days when I was a real little kid back in getting braces for my teeth and all that, and playing basketball and football and getting my braces hooked on people and breaking them off and go to the dentist, and I get yelled at, and he threatened to drop me as a patient. And some fun years growing up, part of a boy, and but they were fun, just part of growing up. But yeah, that was almost a life and death situation here when we fell to the pond. That could have been bad.
Now that particular pond isn't here anymore. There used to be 2 ponds. You had Sulphur's, which was a swimming pond, then there was a smaller pond to the right of it, and that was the hockey pond.
I never did any swimming there. I saw people doing it, but nah. I was not much getting in the little pond swimming. Let's do a quick walk down there.